to tell you that you have been chosen to receive this year's Nobel Prize in Literature.
It came to me through my agent, the script, and I read it, and I was intrigued by it, and I wanted to do it, and that was 5 years ago.
It's all real, darling.
So I went to New York to have a breakfast with Glenn. It was an absolutely lovely meeting. And we were talking about the script, and we were talking about theater. And at one moment we also began to talk why we were connected to the scripts.
I love the way he talked about it. I love his whole demeanor. And I felt that he would be, a good person to take us through this story.
So did you already think she's perfect?
That was my first imagination, that she is perfect for this role.
My wife doesn't write.
I mean, it must have been incredible to have your actual daughter play your fictional younger self.
We talked about what we thought were key elements of Joan's personality that Annie, it was really hers to establish. And then when they shot the flashbacks first, I thought, better to get out of town.
For me, one of the themes is liberation.
I always think it's interesting when we follow a journey with one or more characters, but here especially we follow her through to being invisible to being visible.
How did you find relating to her character?
Life experience.
Yeah.
I'm not like a lot like the characters I play. I suppose I have I think I'm strong. You have to be strong to survive in this profession. You have to be strong. I was a single parent.
I am a kingmaker.
I think you are sick and tired of being invisible.
Our eyes don't leave her face for a second. Can you tell me something about the complexities of directing such an intense focus?
I was talking to our cinematographer, Ulf Brantos, about I think we should do a very soft light. And her face is so important in the film because the most lines in the first half of the script is given to Jonathan Pryce. So we must frame her in a way that she's in the middle of the scene. With that shadeless light, you also can see whatever happens in the face.
Mrs. Castleman, I have gotten an offer to write a book about Joe.
I thought part of the lightness was your relationship with Christian Slater. Can you tell me a bit about how you developed together?
Our main scene together is a wonderful scene.
It is cracking.
Wonderful scene. And we couldn't wait to do it. And it really is a mind game. We're playing a mind game with each other, And it was just fun. We just had a great time. And where that was set up, so there were two cameras going in going in two different directions.
I wondered
So we did the scene in its entirety all the time with close-ups just happened to be in the right place at the right time, or so it was seamlessly directed.
And you and Jonathan Pryce beautifully played the well-worn couple, knowing all the moves. Can you tell me how you brought it to life between you?
Well, first of all, I had huge respect for him as an actor. We've been in this business basically the same amount of time, 42 years.
We're a double act.
You have to trust. You just don't question it. The first scene that we shot was the sex scene in bed, and you get through that, and it was fun. We had fun.
Happily, you see all those wonderful, wonderful close-ups of Glenn. In fact, we renamed her Glenn Close-Up now. She's, but that's all
Jonathan
thanks.
Priceless. It was very organic. It was like, in a way, in theater, you organically do this. You do something that exists at that particular night. But that's what I love about it. It's about collaboration and craft.
Without this woman, I am nothing.
What do you hope people will take from the film?
For me, the film is very much about truth is the key to healing, even if it's painful.
I think you can't see a movie like this and not apply your own life to it. I think I'd love people to go out talking to themselves, asking themselves questions, talking to their friends, to their lovers.
I'm going to tell you everything.